Hey YouTube, it's Dimitri, and today I wanted to discuss how to network properly and kind of an example of a recent event. So I had somebody contact me that I've kind of networked with in the past, and they give me a call, they set up a time and everything through email, and they give me this call and they're like, hey Dimitri, it's so-and-so, and I kind of wanted to see this, and I kind of wanted to do this. How is this going? How is that going? And then basically they just asked me like, hey, do you know people doing this? And I'm like, I don't really work in there. I don't know a lot about it. Let me reach out and see what I can do for you. And then they're like, all right, thanks, click. Right? Nothing makes you feel used more than the phone call that you get. And it's like this fake conversation. Like, they kind of act interested, and then as soon as they get what they want or they know that you're not going to give them what they want, they just hang up the phone. So in contrast to this, I had an amazing coffee meetup this last weekend. I gave a presentation at UTD, University of Texas, Dallas, to a class about risk projects and also how to get ahead and kind of get into the job application and internship application process and getting that first job. Amazing speech, probably the best one I've ever given. It's not necessarily up to me. I've just gotten a lot of practice lately. And then also the students that showed up asked a ton of good questions at the end. I had students stay and ask questions, and a student wrote down their name, their email address, or number, and they said, hey, I have this question. I talked to him a little bit, gave him the answer. He said, hey, if you could email me that paper you mentioned, that would be great. So we went and we met for coffee. They messaged me. We messaged back and forth on LinkedIn. And I was like, oh, by the way, I'm working from home this day. So when we meet up, feel free to wear a t-shirt and shorts. That's what I'm going to be wearing. So just wear whatever is comfortable for you. So first off, great networking is kind of setting what the standard is. I would leave this to the, senior person, or if you're both working people, just show up in your work clothes. But it's nice to know what you're getting into before you get there. So I try to do that as a courtesy as much as possible. Second of all, we met, and it was just like me finishing up on a call for work real quick. It was lunchtime. I hung up off my conference call. I met with the student. And then I just dove right in asking questions about, tell me your background, where are you from, what are you doing, those kind of questions to get to know you better. And then this student did a great job at networking and then asked more about my background and then had a list of questions already set up and ready to ask me. And they weren't the general BS questions like, tell me what you like about risk management, and tell me what you don't like about risk management, and tell me how you got into the industry. Tell me why you chose risk management. Those are good questions, don't get me wrong, and they're fine to ask. But this student had specific questions. They'd already done two internships, I believe. They had very specific questions, and they asked me honest questions. For example, I don't have a financial engineering degree. I'm getting a master's in finance. Is this going to be difficult to go into the quantitative side? This is why I want to go into quantitative finance, and this is what I'm currently working on. This is what I'm learning. But they were so outgoing and so excited about what they were actually working on and so interested in what I actually do that it was this great conversation, just casual chat. And I think it went on for an hour and a half, almost 2 hours, hour and a half, something like that. But it was great because it's this casual conversation and just talking about risk management, talking about your background, talking about trading, talking about interests and hobbies. But it all has this goal of they just want the information, they want to learn about it so they can make better informed decisions. That makes a great networking contact because they weren't out to get a job from you. And I've made another video on it, and I'll throw a link up somewhere up here that'll pop up and say, whatever the name of the other video is I made. But I talk about how don't ask alumni for jobs. And I got a ton of negative feedback from alumni saying, Dimitri, you shouldn't be telling people that. You should be going out and just giving jobs to all these students, regardless if they're great or not, because they're alumni. I absolutely hate the alumni networks. I hate them. I hate every single one of them. I hate the ones I'm a part of. I hate all the other ones. Because people hire out of those networks solely based off you being an alumni is garbage. If you use the alumni networks to find good qualified people, I'm all for it. I like the alumni networks. I think it's a great way to meet other people. But you should be out there networking with as many people as possible. You shouldn't be discriminating based on alumni networks, on race, on age, on gender. you shouldn't be discriminating against anything but qualifications and the ability for them to actually go do it. So people that come to me and they ask for advice and I know they're not going to do it, I don't make a lot of effort to help you because you're not willing to help yourself. But those are kind of my tips, guys, on how to network. An example of a good one, an example of a bad one. Just get out there and be passionate, be excited, have questions, get involved. That's the best advice I can give you for networking successfully. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe below. And as always, until next time. Thanks for watching my video. If you find it helpful, please like, share, and subscribe.